We are getting our kicks, and a sunny Sunday is good news as these are exciting times for soccer, aka football lovers in Calgary. The Calgary Foothills FC gets ready to kick off its inaugural season on Sunday with a home opener against Washington State. Now, here to tell us all about it is the head coach of Calgary Foothills FC, Tommy Wheeldon Jr. Good morning to you.
Morning, Jill.
Very exciting leading into the weekend, and as we know, we have a love affair with hockey already and football as well with the Stampeders. So where does soccer rank here in Calgary?
Very high. It's the #1 played sport. I think below the age of under 21, there's 20,000 that play soccer in comparison to 13,000 that play hockey. But Calgary's a great sporting city, and you think of the demographics of Calgary, we've got ethnic communities everywhere, and soccer's their #1 play sport, and we just haven't had a team for them to support for the last decade, so it's time to bring one back.
Okay, so for the inaugural kickoff, the day one on Sunday, you're creating quite the party.
Yeah, we are. So what we've tried to do, we've got Hellard Field, that's our home stadium. We're expecting over 1,000 fans. We've got a kids zone with bouncy castles and Zor balls one end. We've got the adult kids zone for the big guns the other end, and the cheering section of the foot soldiers in the middle.
Okay, sounds good. So your feeling is that Calgary has the ability to sustain a pro team?
Yeah, do you know what? I'm a big believer that I think a city like Calgary, we can sustain an MLS franchise. I think this Pro-Am team that we're bringing to Calgary is just the start of it. I think in the next 5 to 10 years, something major can happen on the soccer front, and it's no different in Toronto, where the Maple Leaf Sports Group own the Raptors, they own the Leafs, and they own TFC. I think that the Flames, have the Flames, the Roughnecks, and the Stampeders. I think we're part of that brand that could be a bigger and better thing for a great sporting city.
Okay, well, you've assembled a pretty exciting team. Tell us some of the players you have on board.
Well, I just signed a big 6'5" unit of a goalkeeper from the Whitecaps on loan. He's doing an NCAA education, so it allows him to join us as an amateur through the Pro-Am rules. I've got a Colombian under-20 international, and I've got another English guy, another French guy, and then the rest, I've got 15, 16 homegrown players, and that's the exciting part of it, is because we want to change the landscape of Canadian soccer.
6'5", that must have been quite a get for you.
Oh, he's brilliant. I think I joked, I said, I didn't know whether to tour him around our facility or take our staff for a tour around him. He's brilliant. He fills the goal up, and the lad's got a bright future. His name's Melvin, and he was recently in the national team camp in Florida in January, so he's got a bright future.
Okay, and it would be exciting to see on the field as well. Let's talk about the support that you've been able to get, because I imagine it must be hard to fund something like this out of the gates.
Yeah, it is. So we've actively, when we met last year and did the foot golf, from there we had our exhibition season, and then we've built it and tried to get corporate sponsor. You've got to get corporate Calgary engaged, because any big sporting franchise needs backing. We've done that, and we've raised close to 100,000 in sponsorship funds. It's allowed us now to dream big, to be big, and put on a good event.
And thousands of kids grow up playing soccer in Calgary, so you must have a built-in fan base already.
Yeah, we do. I mean, through our own club alone, we have a pyramid of 2,500 players, and that's from as young as 4 up to now adult. But I think in the youth side, there's about 40,000 players in the youth sector that are playing. Like I said, I think it's just now time to get things out there, be consistent, and actually be here for the long haul, not just a flash in the pan.
What's your competition like on Sunday?
Well, do you know what? They were a middle-of-the-pack team. They could have a whole new whack of new signings. But I feel confident in our guys. I'm always going to take care of what we do. We're an entertaining side. We're a young side. I think we're going to put on a show.
Okay, we're looking forward to the show. It's this upcoming